What's up, y'all? It's your girl J Kitty coming at y'all with another vlog. The topic is going to college and paying student loans. This is my personal opinion, so let's get to it. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. It's your girl J Kitty. If you are new, please hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and subscribe to my channel so you can stay tuned to all my videos that I'm constantly uploading. So basically what I've been doing is just coming up with different topics and vlogging about a specific topic. So today the topic is going to be going to college and student loans. Going to college and paying student loans. So I don't know about the rest of y'all. I've always loved school. School has always been like my thing. Doing homework, studying, just, raising my hand. Like when the teacher had questions or, wanted to know, did anybody have anything to say? I would always be the person to raise my hand. Like that has always been me. So, college for me, first of all, I took a year off when I graduated from high school. I took a year off and I was just really like at a point where I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, I didn't really have too many people that were older around me. I had a few people, but everybody was so into their own personal lives that I couldn't really say like who I could go to sit down as far as like get guidance about like a career perspective. I felt like I just was all over the place. Like I just didn't know what I wanted to do with myself, what I wanted to do with my life, like I just really didn't know. So that's why I took the year off, and in that year, the goal was to get some things figured out and to get a little bit closer to actually being able to answer that question that everybody loves to ask you when you get ready to graduate from high school. What are you doing next? What are you going to do with your life now? College is the answer that all of my peers had. Everybody my age was going to college. So it just kind of made it seem like you had to do it too. Like if you weren't going to college, like people looked at you negative, or they looked at your parents negative, which causes a whole nother pressure level for you as a teenager, because not only do you got the pressure of your peers, now you got the pressure of your parents trying to compete with these other parents so they won't seem less than as a parent or looked down on as a parent. And it was just a very frustrating process for me. I did end up applying for some scholarships. I did actually win a 4-year ride scholarship. For the first round, it was 100 people. It was me and 99 other people. Then they dropped it from 100 to 50. Then from 50 to 25. Then once you made it to the top 25, they cut that down to the top 10. And then from the top 10, it was the top 3. So I pretty much made it all the way to top 3, and I was the one that they were going to offer the scholarship to. However, some stuff happened in my life that was just like a lot, especially like some family issues. And at the end of the day, long story short, I turned down the scholarship and I didn't take it, and I ended up staying in Chicago. It was actually going to be a college in Virginia. I wanted to study interior design. That was going to be my major. So it was Purdue University. That's what it was. It was Purdue University, and that is where I was supposed to go, but I turned the scholarship down. So that didn't happen. But long story short, while I took that year off, I pretty much was working, still trying to be a teenager and hang with the few friends that I had kept in contact with after high school, because y'all already know how life goes after high school. It's like when you in high school, you think somebody is your best friend forever, And that's only because you see them every day, all day. But then when y'all grow up, y'all graduate and separate, and you got your life and she got her life, that's when you really get to see if the friendship was real. Or I wouldn't even say that. That's when you'll see if your friendship has evolved, because it's a level of evolution, going from teenage kids in your parents' house to growing up and fending for yourself and having to figure life out on your own. So long story short, this is how I feel, y'all. This was just my personal experience. I feel like college was a waste of time. I did one semester at Daily College that I paid for out of my pocket because my parents made too much. My mama made too much for me to get financial aid, and my daddy never wanted to put his name down on nothing. Then the following year, I went to Columbia College downtown to pursue my career in interior designing and drafting and detailing, and I only spent one semester there, which cost an arm, another arm, and both of my legs. And so I was frustrated with that whole situation because nobody really sat me down and explained to me, like, Jasmine, you know, instead of you going to Columbia trying to do this 4-year thing, you could just go to a community college and just do that for 2 years. And then, you know, if you want to transfer, just transfer, you'll come out cheaper, blah, 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 blah. Nobody talked to me about nothing. So, I know it came to a point where my mom was just over it. She just was over it. She was just like, no, at the end of the day, I'm not going to school for what she wanted me to go to school for. So she's not signing no student loans. If that's what I choose to do, that's going to be on me. So now here I am, 18 years old, signing my life away on the dotted line for these stupid ass unsubsidized and subsidized student loans, right? So yeah, that was an arm and a leg. Like, especially back then, it was a whole lot of money. And again, you know, I'm young, I'm dumb, I don't really have anybody mentoring me or guiding me, helping me make smart choices. I'm just figuring shit out on my own. And so to me, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of another 4 years. You going to school to learn irrelevant shit that's not going to teach you anything or prepare you for the real world that's outside of college or high school. To me, school is a waste of time, especially college. And then they geek you up and they trick you and they use all these fancy words to get you to think, oh, if I go to school for this, then this school is known for that, then I'm going to have a job here. And it's like, no, dummy. They're tricking you to fuck your credit up to get you to go to school for what? What can you do with that degree? I know so many people. How many people do you know personally that went to school for something, even got the degree in the shit, but they not even doing that in real life? I know everybody I know. I mean, everybody I know, including myself. Like, a waste of time, okay? Just a waste of time. Don't do it if you don't have to, unless you're trying to be like a fucking lawyer or a doctor or all of the newest, most infamous career. Everybody and their auntie want to be a registered nurse or RN or a medical assistant. If you're not trying to go to school for those type of things, please don't waste your money going to college. It's a waste of time. You're going to be angry when you get my age and you look at your credit and fucking student loans is hounding you down because they ready for you to start making payments. It's irritating. It's so irritating. And I really wish somebody would have warned me back then. Somebody would have told me don't do it, because I wouldn't have did it. So that's why I'm trying to help my younger siblings. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get you a trade, please. Get you a trade. Figure out something you could do that's a trade that'll start making you money instantly, and take that and hone in and perfect that and run with it. School should teach us how to make money. What school you know taught you how to make some money? What class you learn how to make money? We don't even learn how to make money in math class. We learn about adding and subtracting, multiplication, division, and all this other bullshit. But name a subject in school that taught us about how to make money. Name a subject in school that taught you how to go get a job when you graduate from high school, because that's what most people do anyway. And nowadays, even back in my time when I was in high school, people was working jobs in high school. Like, it was bad then because families were struggling. So college was a waste of time for me. If I could go back and do it, I would redo it and not go. And my credit would be different and my name would be different. And again, I understand sometimes you have to go through things to learn, like, okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to do. But still, y'all, like, the amount of debt that I owe for student loans, and I'm not doing none of the shit that I was going to school for, it irks my nerves. Like, it irks my nerves. Another short story I want to throw in here really fast. I had went to cosmetology school, another prime example. I always wanted to do cosmetology. I've always had a passion for hair and makeup and nails and lashes and eyebrows and just changing my hairstyles and my hair colors and, you know, shaving my head and just weird, wacky things like that. I've always been into that. You can ask my mom. I've been into that since I was a little bitty girl. And so something just clicked inside of me and was like, you know what? When the interior design stuff didn't go through at Columbia, I said, let me try something different. Found this school called John Amico School of Hair Design, and it was in Oak Forest, Illinois. Long story short, tuition was an arm and a leg as well. And, you know, I did it, took out I got a little bit of financial aid because by this time I was older and I had my own child. So I was able to file under myself and put my own information down for financial aid instead of them needing my mama's information. And so that's how I was able to get a little bit of financial aid. So I did get a couple of grants, but for the most part, I still needed to take out loans to cover the tuition. I finished and graduated at the top of my class. And long story short, halfway through cosmetology school, I realized that that's not really what I wanted to do. It was the part where we not only are we learning the information in the classroom, but now we got to start going on the floor, and we got to start doing hair and washing hair and styling hair. No. When we got to that part, I was over it. I didn't want to do it anymore. So, it was just frustrating, y'all. Like, I had already got so far where I couldn't renege because I would have got in trouble with financial aid, you know, but I really didn't want to move forward because it's like, I don't really want to wash this person's hair. I don't really want to touch this person's hair. I don't really want to do this person's hair. Like, no. But it was like I was too far gone. So actually, y'all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video because I don't want this video to be too long. You know, YouTube has requirements. So I'm gonna stop this video shortly and just do a part 2 and go further into detail about my whole experience with going to cosmetology school and whatnot. But thank you all so much for watching. I will be back in part 2 to finish discussing this horrible experience that I had going through cosmetology and life after cosmetology. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, part 2 coming soon. Pieces. Thanks for watching, y'all. Please do me a favor and go follow me on Twitter and on SoundCloud and on Instagram at jkitty/daykitty.theartist. More content coming soon. Part 2 on the way. Talk to you later.